When you learned your first foreign language, everything felt foreign. Not just the words, but the process. Grammar terms, weird pronunciation, memory overload. But by the time you get to your third or fourth language, your brain isn't starting from scratch. You're already built language learning pathways. You know how to memorize vocabulary, handle grammar explanations, and stay calm when you don't understand something. That foundation speeds everything up. When you already know one or two languages, your brain constantly borrows patterns. Sometimes that helps, sometimes it hurts. Positive transfer happens when similarities make learning easier, like Spanish helping with Italian or German with Dutch. Negative transfer is the opposite, when languages interfere with each other. You mix up words or structures, like say pero instead of me. The key is awareness, noticing where your languages overlap and where they clash. Cross-linguistic competence. Each new language you learn doesn't live in isolation. Together they form a network. You stop thinking in terms of native and foreign. Instead, you start spotting patterns, how different languages express gender, time, or relationship between words. This meta skill, recognizing the system beneath the surface, makes every new language easier to learn. Cognitive control. Research shows that multilinguals develop stronger executive control, the mental ability to switch tasks, filter interference, and juggle rules. That's why advanced learners can change channels between languages so smoothly. But this flexibility comes with side effects, accidental blends, like saying a German word in Portuguese mid-sentence. Strategies for learning your third language and beyond. Anchor languages. Pick one base language to compare new input with. Don't mix them all at once. Contrast journals. Write down key differences. For example, Spanish estoy cansada, French suis fatigué. Thematic separation. Assign each language a context. French for cooking, Italian for art, German for work. Echo and switch. Repeat a phrase in one language, then restate it in another. This strengthens your internal network. Learning your first foreign language feels like effort. It's work. But by the time you reach your third or fourth, it starts to feel like identity expansion. Each new language adds a lens, a way to see, think, or even feel differently. That's why many polyglots describe languages as addictive. The brain starts chasing that emotional reward, the thrill of a new perspective and new self.